Good evening, Rowan. It's the evening of the 29th of November 2015 and it's about 11:30, and I'm making this video once again this evening on Sunday evening to reassure you I haven't been seducing any priests over the weekend. I bet you're really surprised about that, aren't you? Anyway, this evening I thought I'd read out part of a letter I wrote to you when you were Archbishop of Canterbury, and the date of the letter is the 28th of October 2010. I'm not reading it all out, but I'll read some parts of it out because I want to remind you what I was thinking 5 years, 1 month and 1 day ago. And then you can evaluate whether you think anything's changed in the meantime. So here you are. Dear Rowan Williams, this letter is to demand that you commence immediately with payment of my living expenses, and that you do this from your own personal income and not from money belonging to the Church of England. You will easily be able to afford this on the very large income you extort from the Church of England by pretending to be a Christian and to have the care and welfare of the Anglicans of the globe close to your heart. I will not be satisfied with anything less than my previous salary, and I expect it to be increased every year in line with inflation, and also on the incremental scale that I would have enjoyed had I remained in employment. The reason that my employment was terminated, as you know, was because of all the disgusting abuse I had experienced over the years in the Anglican Church in England and Wales, a lot of which you were involved in, and also because of the subsequent lies you have gone around spreading about me the world over. You live in a fantasy world. This abuse included me being robbed of my vocation because you were threatened by my competence and devotion, and because I knew that you were useless, and also being sexually harassed by the pervert priest, the Reverend Dr. David Peat, after he had tried to coerce me into sex and masturbated in front of me. I was subsequently forced to leave that parish by the vicar, the Reverend Canon Michael Cross, after he had sexually assaulted me by rubbing his hand backwards and forwards on my breast. He ran across the vestry when he saw the opportunity to do this, and it's my opinion he'd done it before. I just want to revise that, actually. I'm not sure that he had done it before. I think that the reason he may have been looking for the opportunity was because you told him to. I think that's what was behind that. Anyway, I go on to say, both these clergy were subsequently promoted in the Church of England, no doubt at your direction. I expect a response to this letter, and I do not want any of your usual self-satisfied, self-indulgent drivel, nor any shifty footwork. You can comment on my personality or mental health if you wish, because nothing you say or believe is of any consequence to me whatsoever. You are a deeply disturbed and dangerous man, and you have become the way you are because your mother overindulged you, and you could never satisfy your father, and also because it is what you chose. This is a similar family dynamic to that which existed in the household of the young Adolf Hitler, and look what happened to him. He took charge of a nation and had far more power over the lives of people than you do. Thank God you are almost nothing at all at a political level, and your potential for damaging and destroying others is much less. Still, you do what you can, and then you call it ministry. I'm going on to the final paragraph now, because I'm mentioning some other people as well. I look forward to your early attention to this serious matter, and I advise you in advance that I am not your devoted mother, and I will not be taking any crap from you. You have manipulated the Anglican Church into replicating your mother's overindulgence over the years. You will not ever achieve the same with me. You are a pathetic little man, and how you have managed to take in so many people for so long is completely beyond me. So, that's what I wrote to you in 2010. Do you think I've changed my mind at all? Do you think I'm going to change my mind before the end of this year? Do you really? Anyway, I'll leave it there for now, but don't worry, there's plenty more. I've got plenty more to say. You've been enjoying hogging the limelight and controlling the narrative all these years, and I've taken the narrative back from you. And that's what you don't like, isn't it? You like to be the one that's controlling the narrative. And telling everybody else how it is. Well, bad luck. You picked the wrong person. You bit off more than you could chew. So have a nice week. You'll be having a lovely trip to Winchester tomorrow, won't you? Don't forget, be alert. Hasta mañana.